Hello guys, in today's video we will discuss the Leetcode problem 3488, which is closest equal element queries. So I recommend you to first read the question and understand it carefully, and if you do not understand I will explain you shortly. So let's see, I hope so you have read the question already, and let's discuss it. So you are given a circular array, nums is given to you, and the queries are given to us. Okay, for each query I, you have to find the following minimum distance between the element of indexes queries of I, means index which is queries of I, and any other index j in the circular array where the nums of j is equal to the nums of queries of I, means the nums of j means 1 equal to be the 0. Okay, means 0. The nums of queries of I means what will be happen, that the number which is present at this index, any of this index, so it will be should be equal to this. Okay, if no such indexes exist, the answer of the query should be -1. Return the array answer of the same size as queries where the answer of I represent the results for query of I. Okay, so let's discuss about it. So let's discuss this example which is given to us, 1314132. 1314132 is given to us, and this is the array which is given to us. Okay, then the queries are 0, 3 and 5. Okay, so this is the array which is given to us, and queries are 0, 3 and 5 are given to us. Okay, so in this one, okay, these are the queries which was given to us, and this is the num array. Okay, now what we have to do, that this is the indexes which are given to us, which we have to find out here in the nums array. Okay, so for this indexes, what we will have to do, that the index means 0 should be equal to the condition which is given to us, nums of queries of I should be equal to nums of j, means any of the another index, so that should be equal to nums of j. Okay, so where we will get this condition true, so this condition will be true within this one means where the numbers are equal. Okay, the nums of I will be equal, means queries of I, we are finding out queries of I. So queries of I, firstly we will take queries of this 0th. So queries of 0th is equal to 0th, means q of 0 is equal to 0. So now we will have to find out the nums of 0. So this is the q of 0 is equal to 0. So we will replace this value with 0. Okay, so what we will get now, 0. Okay, so nums of 0 equal to 1. Okay, so nums of 0 equal to 1. So we will have to find out the another digit which is present in the nums only, which is equal to the nums of 0, means we will have to again find out the 1 which is at another position, because I should not be equal to the j. Okay, that's why. So simply the overall conclusion is that we will have to find out the distance between 1 to this one to this one, and again from distance from this to this, because it is a cyclic array which is mentioned here. So yes, in a circular array, so it is mentioned that it is a circular array, so that's why you will have to find out this distance also. Okay, you will have to find out this distance. Okay, this from this, so this distance will be this to this will be the 1 and 2 distance. This will be also 1 and 2 distance. Then from this to this, if we go from there, so 1, 2 and 3, so the distance will be 3. So we have got 3 2 distance and 2 distance, from this to this, from this to this 2. So it is having 2, it is having 2, and this is having as a 3 distance. Okay, so in this way we will got the 3, 2 and 2 distance. So now what we will have to find out, that the minimum distance between the element at index queries of I. So we will have to find out the distance between 0th that this index to another index which is equal to this number. Okay, so means this to this, and which I have discussed earlier here, 1 to 1, 1 to another one which is present at another index. And again, if many of the numbers which are present in the nums are equal to that number which is present at that index, so that will be we will have to count the distance between them. Okay, now how we will do this? Okay, how we will count the distance of the equal number which are present in the nums? Okay, so our idea is firstly I will write this nums only here. Okay, so the nums, okay, nums array which is given to us is the 1, 3, 1, 4, 1 and 3 and 2. Okay, so in this array, now what we will take first map. Okay, so map, what we will storing a map, we will take the map of int and vector, which is storing the vector of int. Okay, so this will store that 1 means map of 1, mp of 1 is present at which of the indexes. So the indexes will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these were the indexes, and 1 is present at 0th index, 2nd index and 4th index. Okay, so in this way map of 2 we will take. Now we will take map of 3, sorry, map of 3. Okay, map of 3 is there now. So the map of 3 means 3 is present at 1 and 5th index. Okay, 1 and 5th index. Okay, then map of 4 we will take, then map of 4, then it is present at 3rd index only, so only 1. Okay, so then we will take the map of means all the distinct integers which are present here, so we will take them. Map of 2 we will take, which is present at 5th index, 6th index. Okay, so this 6th index. Okay, so now we have now the whole map storing their indices where they are present. Okay, so now what we will do now, the distance of 1 which is present at 1th. Okay, so we will find out the distance between 0 to 2. Okay, so how we will do this? Firstly, here we have this map. Okay, here we have this map. So firstly I will erase this whole. Okay, now you have this nums of array, and we have stored the indices where they are present. Okay, where they are in the distinct integers are present. Then what we will do, if the queries of I means q of 0 is equal to 0, means we have to figure out the distance for this 0. Okay, so for this 0 we have the 1, and we have to find out the another one which is present at different index. Okay, not at this. Okay, so this one is there and this one is there, so this we have all have stored into this map array. Okay, map. Okay, here in the map we have stored all of them. Now what we will do, that we will firstly figure out the distances, the minimum distances we have to find out. So the distance from 0 to 2, the distance from 4 to 2, and the distance from 0 to 4. So these three distances we will have to calculate. And if the q of if this q of 0, if it will be like 1, okay, or the query's value is 1, means we will have to find out the distance for third one, okay. So if we have to find out that for the third one, so we will find out the 3 in at another index. So this is the 3 which is present at 5th index. So here in the map we have already mapped that at which index we have the 3. So in this one, so what we will have to do, we have to calculate the distance from 1 to 5, and then from 1 to 5 from as a circular one, okay, from as a circular one, means it will firstly calculate from 5 to 1, means 5 minus of 1 is equal to 0. After this, how we will calculate it in a circular way. So this is the sorry, it is not a 0, sorry, it will be the 4. Now if we calculate it in a circular manner, so we will have to firstly make it consider in the 6, the size of the array, okay. So the firstly, if we have to calculate it in a circular way, so firstly it will go to this, then from this to 6th, then 6 to 5, so 1, 2 and 3, so the distance will be 3. So how this distance will come as a 3? So firstly 1, we will have to go from 1 to 0, okay, from 1 to 0, 1 to 0, okay, so from 1 to 0, okay, and after that we will add another distance from 5 to 6, not from 5 to 6, we will have to go from 5 to 6 and then 6 to 0. So that's why we will have to calculate 5 to 7, means the size of the array, 3, 6 and 7. So this will be add as n minus of 5, okay, n minus of 5 which is present here, okay. So this distance will total as 7 minus of 5, and this will contain as a 2, and this will is a 1, so it will be 3. So the total distance for this will be 3, okay. So if you have to find out the distance for this one, so it will be 3, okay. Now how we will store it in the particular index only? So for this, what we will have to do that, because if, okay, let's take this example, nums of 1, okay, for the nums of 1 example, okay. So it's become very messy, so I will just take another one. So 1 3 1 4 1 and 3 and 2, okay. So okay, let's shift to this. I will erase this first, okay. Now in this one, what we will have to do, we have to calculate the distance from this to this to this, okay. So we will have to calculate the distance for every of the indexes, okay. Firstly I will mention the indices 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, okay. So the indices which we have stored in the map will be 0, 2 and 4, okay. So the distance from 0 to 2 we will calculate, then from 2 to 4 we will calculate. So the distance from 0 to 2 we will have, the distance will be 2, okay. So the distance array, so this will be the distance array which is storing 2 into its as a minimum distance, okay. Then for this from this to this we have done. So from this to this we have calculated the distance. So this distance will be stored in this index, means 0th index also and 2nd index also. So the distance will be 2, okay. Then again the distance from this to this will be again this from this to from 4 to 2, it will be 4 minus of 2, so it will be 2 again, and the minimum from 2 to 2. Okay, the minimum from 2 and minimum from 2 will be stored here. Okay, so minimum from 2 and 2 means 4 minus of 2. Okay, then what we have again, okay, now if we consider that this is containing at a fifth index. Okay, if we erase this, and this is containing 3 and here it contains 1. Okay, so this is at the fifth index. Okay, so yes, okay, so now we will have this to this, this distance will be 2, so it will be 2 and 2. Again this distance will be 3, so this will be 3, and this will be updated as a minimum from 2 and 3, so this will be only 2, so it will not change because we will have to find out the minimum distance. Okay, then again one more condition will be applied, that because this should be okay, so this will be go from circular to this. Okay, so the distance from 5 to 0 zeroth. Okay, so the from 5 to the 0th we will have to firstly find out the 7 minus of 5, because the array is of 7 size. Okay, 7 minus of 5 and plus the ith index means the 0th index. Okay, so 0th, so it will be contained as a 2. So now we will have the 2 from distance from this to this. Okay, so from this to this, so we will change all of them, both of them. Okay, so for this will be contained as now minimum from 3 to 2, so minimum from 3 to 2 will be changed to 2. Okay, now again this will be changed as minimum from 2 to 2, so this will be remain as a 2 only. Okay, so in this way the distance array we will change. Okay, and when after pre-computing all the distances, we will just return the distance of distance on that particular index. Okay, let's see the code. These are all the logic, and let's understand it in the code how we will implement it. Okay, so firstly we will have initialized the distance array, then we have the map which is storing the every distinct integer which is present in the nums array. Then in the nums array what we were doing, that nums of I means every distinct integer which is present in the array, so we will push their index into the vector. So this is the vector which is storing their indices which are where they are present in the nums array. Okay, so now after that we will calculate all the distances, minimum distances, by using the map. Okay, so the map is storing the every individual that value. Okay, so we don't have any of the that profit for the value, we don't we just don't store the value, so it doesn't matter at all. Then we have the array. Okay, so we need only the array where the all the indices which are stored which having the same value. Okay, the same value, having the indices which are having the same value. Okay, so here we initialize the array of that size of the array. Okay, then sorry, then if the m is equal to 1, so when we have only the 5u, means 5u means that particular distinct value is present on only one position only, so we will not be able to calculate the distance between we will not be able to find out the another number which is similar to that but present on the another index, so it cannot be possible. So that's why when it will be happen, so we will return as a -1, which is here we will when we will got the distance equal to the int max, so we will push back the -1. So it is mentioned in the array, mentioned in the question, that if no such indices exist, the answer of the query should be the -1. So here, when we got this 3 at index 3, so it's on 4. So the 4 is not present at any of the another index in nums array. So that's why we will return as a -1, because we cannot find out the distance from third index to third index. So we will have to find out the another index where the value is same. Okay, hope you understand. Okay, then okay, how we will calculate the distance now? Let's see. So this is the distance logic, how we will calculate. So firstly, we will calculate the distance from 0th index to m minus of 1th index, means 0th index to last index. Okay, means 0th index where it is present, means for if 1, okay, let's say the 1 is present at 0th, 1 is present at 1th index to 3th index to 6th index. Okay, so these are the 3 indexes where the 1 is present. So we will have to find out the distance from 1 to 6. Okay, in a circular way, not in the normal way. In a circular way means 1 will go towards 0, then again 6 will go towards the n, then we will add both of them, and this distance will result into will be stored into this and this, means at distance of array of 0 and distance of array of m minus of 1. So it will be stored in both of the indices. Then so this is the distance, how we will calculate this n minus of array of m minus of 1. Okay, and array of 0 will be added there. Okay, so in this way we will calculate that distance, and after that the for loop will be going on, and this for loop, what it will be doing, that the distance from 3 to 1 means 3 minus of 1, this is a 2. The distance from 6 to 3, 6 minus of 3 will be 3. So 3 will be stored in here and here, and 2 will be stored in here and at this second index. Okay, so in this way we will calculating the distance in this for loop, which is left and this current. Then distance will be current minus of left, and we will storing it into the current index and the left index also. Okay, so in both of them we are storing it, and while calculating the answers, so these are the answers only, and when we are calculating the answers, if we got the int max, so we will push it that none of the element which is similar to that, we doesn't have find out that in the array. So if it is not there, so we will just push the distance of q, that index, okay, and we will just return the answer. Yes, that's it. This is the solution for this question. It's quite difficult to understand, but you can get it if you have concentrately seen this video. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.